And the whole section we were just in is called the orphanage, by the way. Just to make things extra fucking creepy. Where's my pecan sandies? American Dad. Anyway. So this boss is the one that has the reputation for being the easiest. He is not the easiest, frankly. I find him quite difficult. He kicks the shit out of me every time. And it is just a case of fucking a big lot of these wankers just fucking showing up, making me look like a prick. One of these is the actual boss. And they always... There he is, you prick. They grow from the ground like shitty little weeds. But that's not the end of the fucking boss fight, because there's a big one. Ugh. So at that point there's not much point in fighting these ones anymore, because they're infinitely respawning. But also the lock-on gets fucked. See? It's not as easy as people say, that boss fight, frankly. Because everyone's like, oh, it's the easiest boss fight, everyone can do this one. It's not. It's tricky. And not tricky in the way a lot of Bloodborne bosses are tricky, in case it's a matter of tactics. It's a matter of managing a horde, which is not what this game is built for. So I think, like, the good thing is he's quite weak to physical damage, so we're doing a lot of damage each hit, which is, you know, which is good. I think if you were doing less damage, rather, that boss fight would be borderline the hardest. But the game at least acknowledges that it's a tricky one it's managing a horde. It's hard in this game. So it made the boss weaker to compensate for it. Which I think is good balance, but you're still managing a horde, and it's not what you're built for in this game. This is not World of Warcraft, it's not Devil May Cry. You know, the sort of game that would rely on these kind of, like, mechanics. Oh my god, just die already. I think it's you. You're the real one. Oh, fuck off, fuck off! Ah! So they can swarm you. That's really, really annoying. One of you is the real one. Which one is the real one? Urgh. It's a borderline puzzle boss, this one. There you are. The one who doesn't have a bar, which I should have probably fucking figured out, frankly. Oh, man. Okay. So you're the... Let me pick on the biggest threat. Oh, there we go, right. Keep him in my sights at all times, and ideally don't get swarmed. Actually, I've got a... It's not worth wasting on this guy, but... Oh, man. See, anything that... I always say this, in general, with Soulsborne games, anything that... The two worst things in a Soulsborne game. Getting snuck up on from behind. Because that's just the worst. That's just... But then that's generally it's one hit and you recover, and the only damage is to your ego and your heart. Swarms are the worst things in every like Soulsborne game, because everything else can be figured out. But a swarm is just... It's a fucking mess. Like, it's a free-for-all in a game designed for careful precision. Not to say that it's bad, it's just not what this game is built for. So we've got that borderline puzzle bossy type thing at the beginning, which is, you know, fine, whatever. It's doable. As soon as it gets the bigger version, it's hard to lock on to the right one, and yeah, just in general, well, it's pointless fighting. I'm like, change weapon. There we go. There we go. Because like every other, he's gonna fucking explode soon. So let's like every other. I'm complaining about this boss even as I'm fucking doing it. But like every other boss in the game relies on watching what they're doing and dodging accordingly. This guy, you can't watch everything that's happening because he's got all his mates with him. And again, this is not me saying it's badly designed or anything like that. I'm saying the reputation it's got is undeserved, frankly, because it's not easy. It's not an easy boss, and I know people are going to be in the comments saying, oh, it's the easiest boss in the game, you've been beaten by it so many times, but it's not easy. To me, it feels like there's very little tactics in it. It's just fucking flailing, and I hate flailing. Even though that served us well. Oh, fuck off. It served us well against Amygdala. It served us well against the one Reborn. But yeah. Not my favourite boss fight in the game, I'll have to say. And it's only because, like, if it was just a case of that's the boss fight, and yeah, we've done the boss fight, and it's whatever. It's the fucking reputation it's got, because everyone has these snarky little internet comments about, oh, it's so easy to beat. I just got good and then beat him. And it's like, no, moron. It's not what the game's built for. It's a totally different style of fight than you're accustomed to at this point. Not by any means near the most difficult bosses, because those are the most difficult boss in the game is still to come. That's still through this window. Yeah, this one to come is just hard as nails. I've never had a strategy for this one. I've just looked my way through it. So I'm interested to see how this one goes. There's also yeah, the main boss of the DLC. All the DLC bosses, frankly, are up there in terms of difficulty. This one is by no means is this one in their league, but it's still more difficult than the internet will have you believe. Because the internet, I don't know if you know this or not, is a liar sometimes. Who would do that? Who would go on the internet and just tell lies? Yeah. I'm just anticipating all those snarky little comments in the YouTube video when that goes up. It's like, oh, you got beaten by the easiest boss in the game. And he's not the easiest boss. That title probably goes to the cleric beast, I'd say. And that boss beat me a bunch of times. So shut up, internet.